So gray matter, right here on the side. Same thing here. Lateral horn. What's in it? Cell bodies of visceral motor, autonomic, which? Sympathetic, parasympathetic, preganglionic, postganglionic. How many neurons does it take to get from the spinal cord to the target of the autonomic nervous system?
3.
From the cord, not from the brain, from the cord to the target, 2. So this would be the cell body of the first one. Right, and then the second one is completely outside of the cord. So these would be cell bodies of preganglionic, symp or parasymp. Cell bodies of preganglionic sympathetic fibers. Lateral horns belong to the sympathetic nervous system. Here? So the easiest way to figure out if this is the ventral side or this is the ventral side, look at the roots. The one that has the big bump in it, that's dorsal. This must be ventral root, this must be dorsal root, so this must be the ventral half and this must be the posterior. So this is ventral horn, which contains cell bodies of upper or lower motor neurons. Right? Somatic is a 2-neuron chain from brain to target. So if you're getting from the cord to the target, this is the lower motor. This one's going to take you all the way to the muscle. Cell bodies of lower motor neurons. And the nucleus itself can be called somatic motor nucleus. Right? And this would be visceral motor nucleus or autonomic motor nucleus in the lateral horn. Right? So I can ask you to name the nucleus, can ask you to name the neurons that form the nucleus. Lower motor neurons here, preganglionic sympathetic here. This?
Dorsal horn.
Dorsal horn. How about the more dorsal part of the dorsal horn? What nucleus is there? Somatic sensory, and then down here, visceral sensory. And all of these yellow and green axons, they belong to which neurons? Start with motor or sensory. It's all sensory. Right? When you come in through the dorsal root, it's only sensory axons. And then the 2 colors represent, some of it is somatic sensory, some of it is
motor.
Visceral sensory. And they're showing you in the picture here where each one terminates. So if yellow is somatic, it's a little bit more dorsal. And then if it's visceral, it's a little more anterior. All dorsal horn, though. All the white matter out here.
White column.
Lateral white column. Anteriorly. So all of this. Anterior white column back here. Posterior white column.
Could you call it visceral and dorsal?
Say again?
Can you call it visceral and dorsal, or is it just
Ventral.
anterior,
Do you mean ventral?
Yeah, sorry.
Either way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anterior ventral's good. Posterior dorsal's good. The bump again. Here. Dorsal root ganglion contains cell bodies of it's all sensory. They're all unipolar neurons. These 2 branches together, their collective name. One is called the gray ramus, one's called the white ramus, but together they are the communicating rami. Rami communicantes, Latin version. And then this one. So this is the dorsal half of the cord. So this is running to the dorsal body wall. And then this is going to curve around. Branches will come off for the lateral body wall, the ventral body wall, upper limbs, lower limbs. So this one comes around like that. Rami communicantes goes into the ventral body cavity. That's it on this one.